All right, here we are, starting the day off Now, let me just go ahead and pull up my charts, just so we have that as a good background. If it chooses to actually pull up, right? It's quite annoying. I don't know why my actual chart isn't pulling up. Fix that in just a second. But hopefully everybody had a great night. Is having a good morning so far. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, it's not much to really complain about on my side. Hopefully, same with you. Coming up on open here in about 2 minutes. So, you know, get your horses in the gate. We're about to take off, right? I don't know what else we can ask for other than a good day. That's all I really seem to care about when it comes to day trading. But yeah, let's get started here. I need to fix this because it's really bugging me, to be completely honest. Okay, well, there's that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that and just switch it back to my chart. That is the worst. I'm not able to pull up my Topstep chart. Okay, let's fix this. And it looks like we're open, pushing under the overnight VWAP so far. So a little bit of a negative open. Nothing too concerning quite yet for anybody that wants to go long, but generally I think we're in a more short mentality just based off of yesterday's price action, the price action of the last few days. There we go. Let's fix this. Sorry for having to do this in real time, folks. Well, there we are. Starting to be able to see. Things look better this way. I think that's good. Okay, so go ahead and lock that in. And now let's talk about what's actually going on. Apologies for anybody that was joining us during that annoying little glitch in the software. Yep, overnight we basically just traded a little north of where we closed, up and down this one level here at this 400 level, and sold off around 5 in the morning down to this 240 level, and then got bought back up. Right now we're chopping at the overnight VWAP, or the session VWAP from overnight. Let's go ahead and look at the regular hours just to get a better view on that. I mean, if we're going to leg down again, I would like to see us, maybe break this same channel that had been bringing us down all day yesterday. But we'll see. Just got to be patient. We'll go ahead and look at the other chart. Bear with me just a moment while I fix this so we can see my trading view chart. But yeah, so far, opening range has just been choppy. Zucchini spiral, turn what off, on and off? Okay, here we are. I mean, not too much yet. Just got to be patient. Yeah. Is anybody taking any trades yet? Anything going on? I'm just having my coffee. And looking out at the beautiful sky. Sad that the market's closed tomorrow. Old Jimmy Carter had to go and kill a day of trading. Gotcha. Gotcha, Zuzzini. So, not bad. essentially trading right around where we closed yesterday in the regular hours. Right, so we closed right here at 3, and we're selling off. Probably going to take a short if we break right here, and I would want to see us trade down to the 250 level. It's going to be small short, just as a starter position, because open for 8 minutes. I mean, I guess it doesn't want to be a short. Do you have any news right now, or news coming up at 8:45 or 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock we have wholesale inventories. 9 o'clock we have some gas and crude oil news. So not too bad. I mean, on days where there's not as much news, I think we generally oh, and I'm short, just 2 micros. We'll see what happens here. I'd like to see us take out this low, but it could retrace really quickly against me. Amount of 1, quick scalp. I'm probably gonna have to get out of the second one. I think if we close above this previous low right here, I'll have to get out. But I want to see the candle close there. All right, I'm out of that one. Okay. Just have my chart reloading. Seems to have had some type of glitch, which is fine. Stuff happens. We'll just wait for that to reload. Maybe it's an issue with Topstep in general, but that's fine. Let's just wait and see what happens and get this nice and fixed up for myself. In the meantime, I can probably just switch to my trading view chart so we can see that in the meantime. There we are, trading view. Yep, as you can see, we've basically tried to sell off here. And on the Qs, it's pretty similar. But we got bought up pretty quickly, so we're back in the middle of the range here. A 15-minute chart up. I can switch to 1 minute so we can see what has happened better. We try to sell off here. We made a low, and then it's just been buying since then, straight up. So, do we take out the high of day? Possibly. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, looking at my Topstep account, it does not want to open. It's driving me nuts. I wonder if anybody else has experienced these issues with Topstep. There we go. It's finally loading up for me. Let's try and switch back over there. My last trade, I lost about $52. It's not terrible. It's not great. But yeah, whatever. This is driving me crazy. I'm gonna have to drop the stream right now and come back on. We've just been chopping. This is clearly not a repetition of yesterday, so I'm gonna take that off. Let's figure out what we have today and use that to make some money, right? Gotta be patient. Okay, so we see that we have this bottom channel. Yeah, so there's the bottom of this channel that we have. And I think that's the lower bound of this, so I don't really know if that's anything useful quite yet, but we'll keep it in mind, right? We're traveling down the side channel. If we're going to break out of it and move to the north side, it's going to be somewhere around here, but so far the day is just telling me to be patient. It's pretty choppy. We're chopping right at where we closed. Essentially, we keep going back to it. Yeah, just sit on your hands, wait for the good trade to come to you. Not really Not really too much right now to do or to trade. Just have some coffee and relax. Punching to the north side here. Could be something. Zucchini Sprout, are you still there? Or hopefully you rejoined. But if you didn't, I totally understand. Here we are, breaking out. It's not bad. Could have taken that, but we don't really know what's happening here. I want to see us break away from this area before realistically wanting to find a short. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're at the moving averages still, or right on top of them, if not. Howdy, Zucchini. Pretty sure what's killing my computer's performance is TradingView right now, so I'm going to stop trying to open it. So let's just see what happens here. Pretty simple, straightforward move right here. We're in this little buying channel, so until we break out of the buying channel. It's still technically, I mean, it's technically bullish, but we do have overhead resistance with the 5-day moving average on the Qs. And also on the SP 500 pretty much. So, see what happens. 400 level held up really, really well. Wouldn't be surprised if we broke through. I'm going to take a quick stab. If this doesn't work, I'll get out really quickly, but I want to see this move back through that level really quickly. I'll give it a second. We're still inside this buying channel. If it fails here, I'll have to get out very quickly. Took one off for a little bit of profit. That second one for a loss. Market is super choppy right now. Coming back into where we closed yesterday. I think this is going to be an interesting level. All right, we bounce right here. I do like a long still if we hold. If we come back, I don't know. I do like a long though, but it could just be a short. I think that's as good a place as any to go long. I want to see what happens here though. I'm going to try a quick stab long. Bounce off of VWAP. Just having trouble here. I'm going to get out another one just to reduce risk. I'm not liking this too much now. It is what it is. No, I like this still. Call me an idiot. I'm going to try it right here. Up to that high. Just the way we're holding that really nicely. That VWAP and this downward channel. I think it could be good. Could get me into trouble, but it could be good. There we go. Took one off. tripling down. Yeah, as it starts to break, that's how I know it's not going to work out for me. Just got to be patient for the right move. Still think we could go long. But we'll have to see. Think of how many people are like, yeah, this can go long. Just like me, and are absolutely getting destroyed right now. This looks like something. We're under VWAP. Price action is a little more bearish than not. It's just been choppy this morning. Next trade, going to be a bit more patient with it, because this is messy and I don't see anything. And if you don't see anything, wait until you do, right? Maybe right here. There we go. What a fucking bastard trade. At least we know that this downward trend line is definitely acting as a rejection zone. Came right down to our low yesterday and popped. So now we look for a handle, right? We formed a cup. I want to see something pull back. What's up, Zucchini? I think it's a short here, and it just quickly bounced, and now it's coming back to where I was in, annoyingly, and it's probably gonna go all the way down without me. Yep, see that? No, I gave it time, and it just did exactly what I wanted it to. That's why you don't give it time. Or are you saying I should have held that trade a little longer? Because I definitely should have, based on what I'm seeing right now. Oh, that's annoying. You trading micros today? I'm just gonna go short. I want to see this come down to this level. Okay, I'm actually stupid. All right, we figured out what it is, right? So what's that same selling algorithm? Or, right, buying. So I want to see something like this. I want to see us form a head of some sort before trying to take a short again and getting myself into trouble, right? I think maybe we can test the bottom of this trend line from below. That would be cool. Be a good play. And then also break this green buying algorithm. I'd think about taking a short. It's a much better position. But I do want to see a big green candle. Maybe retest this low right here. How much are we down on the day for the Qs so far? Only like less than 0.5%. So we could go down further, but we could just as much buy back. We have all this upward price. Try and take that stab short. I'll have to get out of this really quickly if it doesn't want to go my way. I'm going to target the low of day. Get out of one right there to help protect, bring down this negative balance that I have. And if it stays inside this green buying channel, I'll have to get out. But we just retested yesterday's low. And also that breakdown area. So I want to see us, if we're going to sell, selling has to come in soon or I'll have to get out. If I get out, it's going to be like right here. I think a lot of people are looking to get out there. I'm going to get out now. Yeah, I'm going to get out now and just wait for that green algo to break and try again. Yep, see, I would have gotten stopped, so I'm glad I didn't hold that one. Just seeing the price and knowing this channel here is what's keeping me out of it. So until we break this channel, I won't go long or short. But we could always just break through all this. We did break yesterday's low. We formed a cup. This could be like a delayed handle right here. Retesting the bottom of that trend line that we broke down on. Trading from a negative position is never fun. All right, we're breaking that channel. We'll go ahead and take that off. Help reduce my, I know there's this level here and we were coming up on it. Help reduce my negative position a little bit. Base hits. We're going to break again. I want to see us break this red level, and then that will give me some type of confidence in a further leg down. I mean, for a long, I would want to see us break this top of blue, reclaim a VWAP. We did move right down to the bottom of this. I mean, there's an outer edge right here that we could be aware of. This makes shorting harder, but it doesn't mean that it can't happen, right? So if you're gonna get short here, make sure you're ready and you don't hold too long. Majority of people are short on Topstep across the board. Crude short, gold short, ES short, NQ short. There's a good chance that we break to the north side. There's a lot of volume right there. We take out this little high right here, I might think about it, just because this can be just like a short-term uptrend. I want to see us reject VWAP, and then I'll get in long. If we just break through VWAP, fine. I can try again later. Looks like that's the rejection of VWAP that I was looking for. gonna try a long. I want to see at least the volume point of control get traded. Take one off. Stupid. I think 2 is the appropriate amount of risk for this one. 5 days later, I'll get out of 1 at the volume point of control. Or if we get over VWAP. That's a nice rejection candle. I don't like it. I just want to see it sweep back down a little bit, and then I might get it long. It's holding pretty nicely. We want to see it strongly break through VWAP, and it hasn't done that yet. But we are a ways away from the lower bound of the breakdown. So, we'll see. I'm going to try one more long right here at the end of this channel. I do want to see us trade up to at least this 350 level. It's the volume point of control as well, but I'm only going to take 1 micro just because I don't want to risk too much on it. We could break this really quickly, and I want to get out. But we could bounce here as well. I'm not going to give it too much room. Yesterday's low of day is still holding. I mean, there could be a big red candle here really quickly, but I like this trade. It's cheap. I can get out for smaller loss. Here's that low of day test. It's holding. But the question is, do I hold it? we go. This is kind of what I wanted to see. But we'll just give it a second. We gotta get over VWAP. That's the biggest hurdle. If we come up to VWAP and reject again, I will get out of this. But I think it's not impossible that we move up. Testing that area again. I'll get out if we break below it. Ugh, that'd be like 30 points. It does look like a head and shoulders. Could be an inverse head and shoulders too. I think more people are short than long. You can see it on the Topstep tilt. I think the long is the better play, at least cheaper, at least right here. We'll see. I could get stopped really easily. Do the market gods find mercy on me and keep me from getting stopped out? Or do I get stopped out? I mean, price action, like the trend is to the downside. I mean, ultimately, if we break lower and we break this red, then I will look for a short. But like right now, I think we could just go doop and take that high eventually. But let's just see what happens here. Like we need to reclaim VWAP for this to even be a worthwhile trade. We need to break this right here. We need to break blue. We need to take VWAP. Otherwise, it's anybody's game. I do think the volume pointer control is probably starting to shift. No, still up there. That's the low-hanging fruit, right? The 350 level, 50 points away from here. Inverse head and shoulders. Seems like it. I might take this off here soon as we come up to the volume point of control. Yeah, I'm going to take it off right now. Cool. Quick. Well, it wasn't a quick trade. That was a long trade to be in, but that was the play. Zuzini, did it end up being your head and shoulders that you like to talk about? I wonder. man is right one time today. But sometimes it's all you need. Like if you structure your risk reward better and you manage your downside, right? Like I had gotten myself into a little bit of a hole, but I've pretty much clawed the majority of that back. So volume point of control was the easier trade. I do think if we're going to continue to move higher, we need to take out, the high of day at a minimum. There were probably some fair value gaps here that are in the process of being closed, so that's also going to drive momentum higher. Most likely, it may not, but I like this. A lot of people were looking for the short here. That's why I wanted to go long. That's not the only reason why I wanted to go long, but we held yesterday's low, right? And yeah, it was a nice move. Hopefully you hadn't taken the reverse of that trade, Zucchini. Or zucchini, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying zucchini. I'm going to go grab some water real quick. Hopefully you caught some of that trade. And I wish I had caught more of it myself, but it's fine. Be right back. I am back. It's nice water. It's delicious. The only thing you can realistically want out of life is water. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no. So far, so good on that trade if you're still in it or if you took it as well. And I'll just detail why I wanted to take that trade, right? So basically, coming up on this level, it was a counter trend trade at that moment, but I wanted to see us slip a little bit here, retest this low, and that we held that low, right? Gave me some more confirmation that we could potentially move back to the point of control, right? Point of control, volume-wise, means that the most transactions were done here. So I had my stop down here. This is a 4-to-1 risk to reward. I probably got out right around here. And what I was looking for was just everyone who was wanting the short, everyone who was thinking about shorts because of the last few days, were probably going to get run over when price turned around here. So that was the thesis. I knew that price broke down at this level here, this algo. So we were nowhere near it, so I was pretty safe in taking this trade. It wasn't like I was taking a trade hoping that it bounced here. That's what I thought about in this trade. Move back to the volume point of control. We're still technically, we made a higher low. We could sell off even more, but VWAP might hold here, and we could just go higher. It really depends on what the day wants to do, but take the higher probability trades. That's what I think. Zucchini, you still there? Did you take the trade? Dare I go short again? Or long again? Maybe. I want to see some type of holding, right? A lot of people are probably looking for an opportunity to get back in around here. This bound is holding. Might be a good entry. It's right there. It coincides with VWAP. I'm gonna go and take a quick stab. If it doesn't work out, I'll get out really quickly. VWAP needs to hold though, and I need to give this a little bit of room. Just a little bit of room. Starting to like this less. Since that was technically a higher low, I mean, this is again counter trend, and I don't want to hold it too long, but I want to see if teal holds right here, and it's not. So I'm probably going to get out in just a second. I want to see what happens with the bottom of that candle, bottom of the previous candle. If it doesn't get swept, I might hold this. Okay, holding it, but I'm gonna de-risk really quickly if it goes in the green, because I like it less and less. We could chop around VWAP. I want to see if we close below this candle, or that, like, if this candle closes below the candles, 2 candles before, I'll get out. But I think we could go to the high of day. We didn't close below it. We closed right at it. But yeah, no, this isn't looking too good for me. Yeah, I'm out. Back down 266 on the day. Man, I still like the long here, but we're right in the middle. I don't know, this is holding really nicely. I don't know. Yeah, I'll take another stab. I'll cover a bunch at VWAP. no beats. No beats taken. Maybe you're right. We'll see. No, I'm going to go long here. I really, really, really like this trade, and I need to have more conviction in my trade. I'll protect it, but I think this is a good trade. I need to stop letting myself get stopped out so quickly. Just have more conviction. Okay, that was a mistake. Now we wait. That sucks. Oh, zucchini. Or zucchini. I was right. So, did I need to take a beat after all? Have you taken any trades, zucchini? And if so, what have you taken and where are you at? Yeah, you took some trades. What'd you take? I could have waited, but where I was in wasn't a bad area. So did you try and go short earlier, or were you going long? At 8:47? All the way over here? Huh. Not bad. A little choppy to have taken a trade that early in the day. The first 20 minutes of the day, but not bad. I mean, I'm one to speak. I've gotten chopped up a little bit. I mean, we've basically been trading sideways all day. Be nice if we swept the high of day right here. I mean, I don't think it would happen right here, right now, but we're breaking out of this existing algo that's been taking us up. I'm going to take a quick stab here. I'll scale out of some really quickly. I'm out of more than half of the position. Took another one off. Just trying to bring down my negative balance. If we go back inside that algo, I'm going to go ahead and get out. Take that off. I don't like it. So basically flat on that trade. I want to see a quick sell, but maybe retest VWAP, and then maybe I'll get in long again. Been a pretty choppy day. We're right back in the range, our opening range. So another reason not to take a trade. I'm going to clean this chart up a little bit. It's messy and it's making things hard to see. And I could probably do a little bit better with that. Short, we want to break this. Long something like this. I mean, kind of looks like it's wedging. Literally right in the opening print. Like, what a nightmare trade. Retesting VWAP right now. I mean, still inside this, what appears to be a wedge. So until we break out of that, I would recommend not trading. And I'm telling myself that as well. taking a few L's on the day. It's fine. You need to break here or break here before taking any position, and preferably meet some criteria of like low of day, high of day. Yesterday there was a lot of really good price movement, and today wants to capitalize on people trying to still catch a big move, or people's mentalities of wanting to catch a big move. So whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I do think we go to the north side though. Like, this could be the middle range of the channel. Interesting. So there's an argument to be made for a long here if we hold this yellow, and that's like verified as like part of the controlledness of the market. I want to see something happen here. I might take a one contract here and scale into it as it is verified. But if it fails, I'll get out. Okay. That's why we limit risk. It's still holding though. Like, that's such a pain in the ass. I think it's a long, like, as long as we don't take out this 80, this 90 level, we're just making higher highs. Not on the daily, but like from here, right? We made a low here. Higher low. Higher low. If we don't take out this area right here, we'll be good. Like, we have to go below it for this to be. And it's possible we could break this algo right here, this trend line, and that'll send us lower. I mean, we're still in the selling channel, right? We went right up to the top of it, rejected off of it, and now we're selling lower. Really, really depends here. I'm gonna take that stop short if we see, we didn't close that low. I like it, but it's hard. It's really hard to know what to do right here, because I mean, we have been chopping all morning. I'm just gonna wait on this one. If we get confirmation, there'll be another play, but I need confirmation. Okay, we took out that low. Most likely just ran some stops. Now we turn around. There's no selling continuation. I'm gonna have to try along. Obviously try along when we get out of this the selling channel, but yeah, ran some stops and now surging. It was a nice pivot. Back inside yellow. All right, I'm long. This could be a bad idea, but I like it. Long 5 micros. Scale out really quickly. Took off more than half. Just in 2. Target the high of day with these runners, as long as they don't get stopped. Stop would be back inside that orange selling algo. We're going to struggle right here. It's an obvious zone to start struggling because of VWAP. I'm going to take that off. We break yellow here. I'll take a stab long. Another stab long. But yeah, that was the initial. Yellow and blue are going to be important, so we'll see what happens. Right back to the opening print. Ugh, choppy, choppy, choppy. Choppy day. Price does want to turn around. We have an idea of where it's going to do so, right? Zucchini, you think you're gonna take that yellow trade or the blue trade? Or any trade? There's always a good trade on the day. You just have to find it. You have to find the best trade. And right now, you know, we're still in this wedge. Price is tightening. I think we're going to move up. If we just looked at this independently, I think moving up is illogical for us, but it's struggling. Like, we're just right at that opening print, essentially a few points off of it. I want to take yellow. Yeah, there's a lot of fracking BS going on with this market. It's a tight day. I mean, what, 400 down to 231 at the lowest? It's a pretty tight day. All things considered, right? Very range bound. But yeah, no, that was a decent trade right there, where we just swept that low right there, and obviously came back to the previous day's close or low. So not a bad place to get in for a bounce. I might take this trade right here. It's a breakout trade. It looks like it wants to. Again, I'm not going to short until we break here at a minimum, which is going to coincide with the break of yesterday's low. So that's the thesis for the short. Long as, let's take this out right here. Yeah. There we go. There's the cues. I guess Chrome's version of TradingView is a lot more lightweight than the other version. So yeah, I just switch back and forth between these whenever I want to talk about them. But yeah, as you can see, we are just trading sideways, and we came down, tested the 100-day moving average. I'm pretty sure that's the 100-day moving average. No, that's the 50-day moving average. And we have not yet tested the 5-day moving average, which is why I think we could, but we'll see. All right, I guess not. I was thinking I would take that if we were starting to break out of yellow, but it didn't do it. I guess we'll want to see a candle open above yellow. But I don't even really like yellow, to be completely honest, when I look at it. Probably gonna have to wait for blue, because look, we're still like there hasn't really been a great yellow breakout. Maybe right here, if you count this, right? There hasn't been one in a while. Look at the 15-minute, because I have all my algos drawn on the 15-minute. We're in this selling channel, right? Until we break out of that, at a minimum, it's going to be difficult to even think about going long. We could break it, but I mean, right now, things are kind of one way or the other, right? We also have this lower bound. Green is just like this diamond shape price. Ugh, yeah, no, never mind. I don't really want to take a trade here. Let's see what VIX looks like. VIX is at 1857. So there's a little bit of volatility, but it doesn't look like it's been moving much this morning. It's tried to spike a few times. I mean, what was this, yesterday? No, yesterday's over here. We're at where we were on the VIX yesterday at our low. But it is starting to go down, so we could be breaking out. I want to take the long, but I don't want to risk a lot. So, quite a conundrum. There we go. I'll see blue break as well, and then I'll go. It's pretty good confirmation, though. I'm in. I'm in right at this level of fucking resistance. So, gotta be careful, but I think this could be a good trade. We're patient. It's finally breaking out. And if it doesn't go our way, so be it. I can get out. Just give it a second. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Out of more than half. Pushing up. It's not bad. It's having a hard time going higher. A lot of people might get faked out by this candle. Just want to see price move away. Even if it's slow, I'll keep these two contracts on. Provided it doesn't go against me too much. It's looking good so far. I really need to break away from this area. Struggling with moving higher. But it's not terrible. VIX is coming down a little bit, not much. Really want to see that VIX get crushed for this long. That was weak. Still back at that like opening print. This is like the mind-numbing lack of complete continuation day trading. It's just super frustrating. I don't know if this is going to break out or not. It's super annoying is what it is. I mean, we already know it's going to be a little annoying just because of this little diamond area, right? You get out of this and things will be substantially better for us all. Right? At least that's what I hope. Looks like an angel from Evangelion. Looks like we're breaking out of it though. I'll take it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. This level's been fought over so many times, like Just want to give it a second. It's been so choppy. Like, it's going to give itself a second to decide, or I'm giving it a minute to decide, but like, it really should break out here. If it doesn't, fuck me. Just push it, guys. Did it kill ya to push? God, it really wants to, but it's gonna freak everyone out first. Come on. Struggling so hard. It's a lot of orders here, probably. It's on the outside of this bell curve, too. I'm not liking it. Oh, wait a second. It's going to break out. I've seen this happen a lot of times. It just chops here, absorbs orders before it actually just breaks through. Yep, there we go. Now we see if we take out the high of day. But mind you, the high of day has the 5-day moving average up there. That's going to be the real test. Would it have killed me to hold that trade? No, but see money, take money, right? But there's that continuation that we were looking for. We're getting little bits of confirmation here and there, right? We had this hold, then we broke out here and kept breaking out little by little. So like now that we know that we closed a cup at the high of day, right? And it was a slow, nightmarish burn, right? We can have more confidence that provided we have some type of pullback using this yellow and orange channels, that we can find something to potentially take us up higher, right? VIX is probably crashing. Let's take a look at the VIX. I mean, it's not crashing, but it did break its low. It's moving lower. It's a good sign for upward price movement. So boring. Probably, I'm gonna take a stab here if we break out. I mean, it's not the best. Preferably, we would want to see more buildup, but I'll probably take another stab long here, just because I think a lot of people are going to be looking for more of a pullback before it goes long, and on days like today, price really likes to annoy people and pull away really quickly without giving much opportunity to get in. So you just got to take what you can on days like today. All right, I'm along there. See, like I said, days like today, price really likes to just run away from you if you're not prepared. Obviously, you don't want to have a lot of risk on and scale out as you need, but I actually wanted to get out of that position entirely. I don't know what I did there, but that's fine. Like, we're coming up to the 5-day moving average. I guess that's low-hanging fruit for the price movement. at the top. Get myself into trouble. Should probably just take this off. Coming up on a long entry. I'm gonna try this. No, this is a long if I've ever seen one. I want to see us sweep this and come back. I'm going to get in. This is just one that it's just going to happen fast when it happens. You're going to kick yourself for not being a part of it. Might leg down one time and then up. I'm gonna get out and look for that. Come on, give me one big fat red candle to tell me to get in. Just like a quick impulsive sell, like maybe 30 points. There we go. It's looking good. Just give me something fast. Something fast that stops a lot of people out. Maybe below 77 would be great. Something utilizing this. Just slip. There we go. That's nice. I like that. Something a little faster though would be better. Yellow's holding. Unless I see that, it's going to get me... I'm going to have a hard time getting in. I really want to see a slip. But we are trying that trend line from below. So maybe we break out of this. Alright, I'm going to take that long. I might do that. That's stuff. That what I was talking about. Just more push down. Yeah, I think we get a push down. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I see a little stronger, a little more, a little loss of control. This is gonna be this is gonna be the trade right here. Yep, we're outside of that. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Or bad. Might call it a day if this doesn't go the way I want it to. Screw it. This is the trade that I'm looking for. This is what it's gonna do. There we go. All right, I'm gonna call the stream here. I'm not seeing the market too great, so I'll see you back at Power Hour. Hopefully I can turn the day around. All right, later.